Okay, then let's see if the internet is stable. Good evening. So, game has been released. You can unfortunately not start unlimited or no revival because it requires rank 4, which I apparently currently don't have, or I can't technically actually tell anywhere a rank anywhere. So, standard. Humankind has industrialized much of the solar system. Earth has deteriorated into a place of squalor and decay. In orbit, a new breed of worker has emerged, the Shipbreaker. The labor is extremely dangerous, but for a select few, a hazard pay is worth the risk. Okay. Terran news. Food shortage continues. Okay. Shipbreaker application paved the way to the Galaxy program. Update on the application status. Greetings, Citizen LF291180S or 80S. Congratulations, you have been accepted into Lynx Corporation's pioneering Pave the Way to the Galaxy program. Your selection was based on above average physical and cognitive ability, not me. You are assigned to Salvage Station number 42, designation Morrigan. Demonstrate the ability to build and grow a profitable operation, and a number of exciting opportunities await you. Remember, employment in this program is at the sole discretion of Lynx Corporation and can be revoked at any time. Acts of malice or insubordination will not be tolerated. Upon signing this form, please proceed immediately to the nearest Lynx Corporation shuttle hub for transport to the worksite. Finalize the following pages to confirm employment. Account name. Link's work effort tracking program requires an account name. Please enter an account name below. Profanity, anti-corporate slang, jargon is not accepted. A standard. Selected revival packages. We proudly offer our Everwork Asset Replacement program to new employees. Below are the details of your selected spare package. Terran Health Board Advisory Clearing has a 0.02 chance of DNA corruption. Unlimited spare fee 150,000. That used to be 50,000, I believe. Voice ID verification. Verify the voice file you submitted in your original application. Link's Vox ID is a security measure that protects your data. There's an orientation preference. Select orientation scheme for personal mobility unit. Yeah, standard. Meal preference. Chicken. What the fuck is entomotarian? Please agree to each statement. I have no criminal record in the Terran or Martian zones. A record in the Jovian front is acceptable. I am not a member of and have never associated with the Workers' Union or other labor's interest. I have completed my annual medical exam and have been cleared of having Mercollo's lung. I have no commercial or real estate interests on Luna, the asteroid belt, or in the nation state of Arizona. I will bring a positive attitude and problem-solving mindset to work every day. I understand and accept the health risks associated with long-term exposure to Van der Waals field. I will vote for Chancellor Chung Chang in the Pan-American state election. Probably butchered that name. And then there is a massive contract which I'm honestly not gonna read. I'm gonna do the training just to see if anything changed.
Each day he steps into the yard to earn his wages working hard. I pray to the stars and heaven above to return my daddy to those he loves. If there comes a time when he and death meet, unless the next cutter that takes his seat.
Hello, Cutter 9346-52. Your automated Lynx onboarding experience will now begin. Please observe this important message.
Space, boundless promise, limitless resources, a brighter future. It's here where hard workers like you, the backbone of civilization, will help us pave the way to the galaxy. I'm Calicia Rye Paulson, president of Lynx Corporation's Salvage Division. When my great-great-grandfather Exeter founded Lynx, he foresaw a remarkable opportunity among the stars. His vision eventually brought us the railgates. Now spanning all the way to Jupiter, these are the veins connecting all of modern civilization. And the people flowing through them are its lifeblood. The railgates reinvigorated humanity and are key to our continued progress. You've been selected from among thousands of candidates to join the Lynx family. This is more than just a job. It's an opportunity to be part of the largest, most successful, and most pioneering company in human history. Your dream may be to forge your own destiny one day. Well, work hard, heed your superiors, believe in the Lynx vision. Do this, and you too will get your chance. Your first step is to join our EverWork program, the greatest gift we give our employees, turning death into an ongoing opportunity for learning and growth. With Lynx, death is a fresh start. Good luck.
Death is a fresh start. Yes, I want a fresh start. Space, press to begin genetic extraction. Let's see.
Video observation complete. To finalize onboarding, your genetic sequence will now be extracted for use with the Lynx EverWork Asset Replacement Program. Don't worry, pain levels during extraction are largely tolerable. Please note, as outlined in Section 31 of your employment agreement, the process of genetic extraction will destroy your original body. Beginning extraction now. Extraction analysis and backup complete. Thank you. Beginning spare generation.
EverWork asset replacement successful. Genetic sequence stored. Congratulations, it is now safe to die. Shipbreakers are responsible for the cost of biomaterials used in the EverWork process. An additional fee is required for deaths that occur outside working hours. You may now proceed with salvage training. Good luck. That kind of doesn't make any sense. Why would they destroy the body? Right, after every loading.
All right, breathe, breathe. shipbreakers in this region. This year's Morrigan Station. She may not look like much right now, but once we boot her up, she'll purr like a kitten. Alright, let's test out your orientation control. Do me a favor and look up at that cargo elevator up above. That's it. So that's where all the salvage gets collected to be picked up by the transfer crew. Just in case you ever turn yourself out of whack, use your roll thrusters to reorient. Alright. Now let's get you flying. Activating your thruster controls now. Try moving around.
Why exactly does he have remote control?
Now vertical control.
For my suit.
Looks good. Now, to finalize these movement checks, I need you to fly to these waypoints.
God, am I slow. Want my grapple.
Used to be a cutter myself, you know. Until there was some complications with my last revive. Those are early days in the tech, though, so never you mind about that. Oh, almost forgot the most important thing. Brakes. Get yourself going at a decent clip, and then test them out, why don't you? All right. Looks like the bay here was left in a bit of a mess. We're gonna clean this crap up. I'm gonna activate the furnaces. Now. Dang thing. Would you just... There you go. So these furnaces are used to melt down soft metals. Should go without saying. These things are hot as all get out. So, try not to drift into them by accident. Okay, let's get a handle on your grapple tool. This fella here is a shipbreaker's bread and butter. This is how we move salvage around. Activate the beam and hold it to grab an object and move it around, if it's not too heavy. Give it a go and move one of these pieces into either furnace. So, when you're holding an object with the grapple, you can retract the beam. This will pull a light object to you. If it's heavier than you, it'll pull you towards it. Nice job cleaning up that soft metal scrap cutter. Huh.
Just
Let's
process,
move on to
okay.
the bigger nanocarbon chunks now, shall we? You may have already noticed that these are too heavy to move with your grapple. I'm enabling your scanner so we can check out their structural makeup. Go ahead and boot it up. This
Toggle,
mode of
okay.
your scanner lets you assess an object's structure. What I want you to focus on right now are these cut points. All right. Controls give me the go-ahead to get you cutting. You got quick access to all your tools through your HUD. Just open up your tool selector and choose the cutting tool.
Oh, you can use the... Huh, I didn't even know.
The cutting tool has two modes. The first one is the stinger. It's designed for precision vaporization of cut points like this. You ready to perform some zero-G surgery, Cutter? Well, let's split this scrap so it's light enough to move.
Ranger 8.
That's how you do it. Okay, let me boot up the processor so you can salvage these. Do me a favor. Look on over at one of them there. Yeah, so I can see if they activate right. Yeah, perfect. Wish me luck here, Cutter. Me and technology ain't always the best of friends. Hey, all right. We're in business. Now swap over to your grapple and toss one of those pieces you separated right in there.
I kinda wish the grapple would work like the one in the intro cinematic. Like... the ease with which that grapple just tossed things around. I kinda want that in the game. Go again.
Well, okay. We're almost done getting this bay in shape. Let's go after that large aluminum chunk over there. Now, this beast is way too heavy to move as is. It's also too dense for your stinger to break it down. And there are no structural cut points for us to take advantage of. We're gonna have to switch over to the split saw mode of your cutting tool and start slicing this thing down to size. Go ahead and switch cut modes now.
Material deposited.
Now try changing the angle of the cut.
Rotate is... Right,
We're
okay.
in business. I've unlocked the trigger on your cutting tool. It'll split that big chunk clean in two. Go ahead and give her a whirl. I'm gonna turn on your salvage indicator so you can track how much work there is left to do. This thing will track how much you've salvaged and how much you've lost. For now, let's try and hit that first goal marker. And that's what it's all about, Cutter. The more salvage goals you complete, the closer you'll get to hitting your certifications and ranking up.
But yeah, I just learned that you can use middle mouse button to push.
Great
Didn't even know that.
first shift in the yard, Cutter. Let's head on over to your hab and I'll show you the ropes there. Fly on over back to the master jack. I'll put a marker on it so you can find it easy. When you get there, head on in and we'll get started.
Already, so yeah, I'm guessing yeah, the tutorial should give you enough to get to. I believe Savage level 3 is where they start you off without tutorial.
Hello, Shipbreaker. You have 1 incoming transmission waiting.
Welcome to your new home, Cutter. There's everything you need. This is officially called a ready-made long-term employee habitation something or other. Around here, we just call it your hab. Now, how's about you get yourself some rest? We'll pick up your training in the morning. Sleep tight there, Cutter.
I believe that is the only time you ever actually go to bed in the game.
Shipbreaker. Lynx would like to share the following message. The only P's permitted in the salvage yard are profit, processor, and potassium trifluoromethane sulfonate.
Bunch of emails. Not sure if I read all of them.
Cutter. Hope you feel well rested. Ready to continue your training? Okay. Let's have a look at your employee terminal. Now, let's get caught up on career progression and certification. I've sent you a message with an explanation. Go on and give it a read.
Okay, message. Yeah, I'm not reading all of them. Or at least not out loud. Because that would be just... In most of the cases it's, I believe, not really relevant. What's relevant is when I unlock a new ship. Or a new version of a ship. Links part to announce the all-new salvage goal system to our valued shipbreakers. Right, this is just the bar on the top. Welcome with the price. Each person who joins our family comes with significant costs. Cost temporarily, okay. To scan the structure mode and the certification.
Clear as mud? Don't worry, I'm here to walk you through the process. Soon enough, I'm going to introduce you to some of the other shipbreakers. most of them are willing to help you out, too. All right, let's start a new shift and pick your first ship to work on.
Right, T start shift. Apparently quite a bit
This
of
screen
delay.
shows which ships you have access to. Each morning, you can choose to continue working on the ship you got or start a fresh one. Go ahead and claim one, and we'll get to work.
Okay, let's see. This one has the best rewards. Money is not really relevant, more than links tokens at the mastery points.
She's all yours, Cutter. Your primary goal is to reach rank 3. Now try to remember, nanocarbon goes in the processor, aluminum goes in the furnace. Try to salvage the entire ship if you can. We call it using the whole buffalo. You'll hit your certs faster that way and start knocking out that debt of yours. I'll be observing and giving you any help if you need it. Good luck, Cutter. Weaver out.
So the first few ships are basically without any hazard, and you can just get anywhere immediately. There's also no airlock, so I'm just gonna cut all of this out. Alright, right click. Just cut all of it off. Don't really have to have any worry about, let's say, damaging something. Only thing I have to worry about is getting this stuff in the correct furnace or processor. I'm hoping that it goes fast enough. Also, I notice I still don't need to buy air.
Object processed. Transferring credits. Salvage goal met. Rewards will be paid.
Okay, need to get the door out. I don't think I have ever
I know
before.
these ships look intimidating to scrap at first. Trust me, soon enough, you'll be stripping the huge Gecko-class freighters like nothing. Got my start, salvaging back down Earthside, in the droid scrapping biz. You know what made me come up here? One day, we got a batch of this particular model in, one of them kinds with synthetic skin and everything. We almost never saw people looking ones like that. They're always too expensive to manufacture. Seems someone found a warehouse full of them, mothballed for, 20 years or so, since the AI ban took effect. Probably bought the whole lot for pennies, thinking they could turn a tidy profit with the salvage. No word of a lie. These things looked exactly like my stepbrother Jed. Even had the same slack-jawed expression. Now, Jed and I wasn't exactly pals or nothing, but all the same, I couldn't bring myself to start smashing that dopey face. And that's when I looked into getting on with Lynx. tell you what, it's a sight better to cut up something that doesn't look like a family relation. Anyway, I'm running on. I'll clear the channel. Holler if there's anything giving you grief up there, Cutter. We were out.
How exactly would I call him, though? Congestion.
Valuable object accepted for processing.
Okay, that should be enough. Now I'm not quite sure. Oh!
Rewards allocated.
It removes itself automatically now, huh? At least apparently. Maybe that's just a training ship. Ah. Okay, cannot cut out, just take out the glass. Still need to cut that.
Processing valuable objects. Credits awarded.
That was actually very thin glass.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited. Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Wait. This is all aluminum, I believe. Only this still goes on the processor. Yeah. Okay, and this all goes in the furnace. Can I just... Nope. So I'll have to cut a bit here.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Oh, these are cut rates to know? Yeah, okay, then cut this.
Salvage goal achieved. Rewards allocated.
Ah, wonderful. Then this one. For these, I can't wait until I have tethers. Are you not? No.
Salvage destroyed. Don't do that.
No, then there's still. this not be completely disconnected? Ah, no, down here. Good.
Material accepted.
Can I get it out? I think that looks like a no.
Object not accepted. Please revisit your training.
Impossible, I'm still in it.
Deposit accepted.
No, we just wait until this is in the furnace.
Salvage goal fully completed. Rewards assigned. New certification
Okay.
level has been achieved.
Good morning, Cutter 9346-52. Today's weather report, clear and sunny, with a high of minus 270 degrees.
Kind of cheating getting that in the training.
Looking good, Cutter. Now go ahead and pick another ship.
Okay, now hazard level 2. What is the highest reward? 10, 10, 10. Yeah, but because these are hazard level 0, okay. This one.
Alright, hold up a second there, Cutter. Because you've increased your rank, we're gonna give you the next greatest ship. Now this one will be full of machinery, electronics, furniture, all stuff that Lynx can collect and resell. You're gonna want to throw those items on the barge. That's, the big green thing below you. Go ahead, have a look.
Antenna are annoying, they always break way too easily.
Any valuable objects or components down there. Don't worry about breaking anything. There's a dampening field that'll catch everything. Works great. Most of the time.
There's a wrench.
Give it a go.
And there is a bit of fuel. Should be careful with that, probably. Who the hell came up with this design? Fuel directly between everything important. Few asteroid shards. Gonna go ahead with the precision thing. Ah, 5 toggle flashlight, F push an object, you right, grapple hold. The detach prompt, this is those pointing out arrows. Is there something blocking you from the outside? Salvage barge objects. Doesn't count yet, even though I already salvaged 3, because I apparently did that too fast. Okay, in this case... probably need to detach a bit more. Okay. Still do not need oxygen. Very nice. now I can take off the fuel tank. Always be careful with those, because them blowing up is not good for your performance review.
Object processed. Transferring credits.
Okay, now I can take off the other stuff in the barge, and I hit myself again. Something I really need to stop doing in this game.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Take the yellow console. Don't need to depressurize currently anyway.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
That's close enough. Anything else? Take the oxygen, whatever.
Nice work. Got that pretty quickly. Now, let me teach you about the kiosk. Once the training wheels come off, Link's regulations mean you gotta cover your own oxygen and fuel costs. That's the way things go. Turning it on now. Now, no need to panic. They'll last you a good while. But if you end up running out, you gotta top up at the kiosk over there. Let's have a look. Welcome to Venditron 9000.
Yeah, same as ever. Only the tethers are apparently a bit more expensive. If I remember correctly.
Good stuff, Cutter. Pretty easy, right? Alright, I'll leave you to it. We'll chat again when you've hit the next rank. Weaver out.
So from now on I lose O2? Yes, looks that way.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Okay. Asteroid shirts. The hell was this? The hell was this ship doing? Just gathering up asteroids?
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage goal reached. Rewards assigned.
So this goes in the barge as well. Bit of heavy cargo at the multi-tool.
Deposit registered. Account credited.
So, the thing I'm most expectant about is how they finished the story, or how they worked it over in case they did. Because, gonna be perfectly honest, I was not too impressed with the early access stuff I have seen. Is there... no, those are outside.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
O2 is lasting quite a long time, not used to that. But maybe that's just for the tutorial.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Deposit accepted for processing.
So then there are the cup points outside. Hatch goes in the barge. Then the cells go in the barge.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Okay, the asteroids then go into the furnace. But I believe I can just toss them in with the remainder of the
Salvage
main
deposit
ship.
registered. Account credited. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
So you can pull off those things, but why you would ever do that is beyond me actually. Because tossing the entire thing in is easier. Or at least faster. Processor. So it goes in the processor. Cut through the nanocarbon.
Cutter, make your way back to the kiosk on the starting platform to fill up your O2.
Wait,
Purple ain't your color. Trust me on this one. We were out. Hey, Cutter, I need you to head back to the kiosk on the starting platform to fill up your O2 stat. We were out.
I do not know where the...
Object. Applying credit.
Ah, there it is.
Salvage goal obtained. Additional rewards assigned.
Therefore, always check in the ship if there's oxygen lying around, even if they aren't technically allowed. Ooh. A bit of fuel on the outside. That's, again, a design that doesn't make sense. A single asteroid would
Deposit accepted.
probably blow up the ship.
Valuable object.
Anything for the barge on there? No. Then this is just a bit of nanocarbon. Anything still in here? A fuel tank. A few lights, the airlock. Cabling, a storage bin. That should probably kill me. Connected anywhere? No. It's apparently just heavy.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Why is this fuel tank so heavy? Okay. Get the lights out. I tend to forget about some of these. Gonna try and not do that in the future.
Salvage registered. Transferring credit.
Okay. A bit of cabling. Not important apparently. Good, then cut out the airlock.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Another storage bin, I didn't even see that one.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
This should go off. Yep. And this can follow. And this should also come off. Nope. Still connected down there. Okay. Airlock to the side. You go in the processor. You go in the barge.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Okay. These, I believe, also just going to processor. Yep.
Cutter, make your way back to the kiosk on the starting platform to fill up your O2. Blue ain't your color. Trust me on this one. Weaver out. Hey, Cutter, I need you to head back to the kiosk on the starting platform to fill up your O2 stat. Weaver out.
Applying credits to account.
Oxygen.
Salvage goal achieved.
Probably won't need fuel yet. Cut out this, cut out this. Cut point 2 apparently a lot harder than cut point 1. This I cannot move away. Nearly overheating the laser with every cut point. This slide should be the last thing for the barge, I believe.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
aim assist now. We're showing through the walls where you can deposit. Or that already existed for a while and I just didn't pay attention to it. Okay. No possibility to just take out the glass. And if I cut this, everything is removed, right? This bit of glass I don't care about.
Accepted. Credits transferred. Valuable
God, I miss my tethers.
credits deposited.
Should push everything in. And then this all goes into the furnace. Except for back here. How are you so heavy? You're not connected here or there. Also not over there.
Fuel levels are low.
Well, in this case, get this out of the way first. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab fuel and oxygen. Overshot a bit.
Oxygen reserves are low. Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Raw material accepted.
There was a door. Gonna be honest, I haven't seen any doors. All of this goes on the processor. Still 3,000 kilograms. So I cannot normally move it, but I can push it.
Raw material deposited.
Can I just shoot it enough that it leaves? Probably not. Oh, they changed the thruster caps. Wait, really? The thruster cap was enough? Really?
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded. Salvage goal cleared. Rewards allocated.
I believe that was everything. as soon as that one goes in. What? Oh, you are still out. Okay. Rock. Go in.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
No more rocks. Destroy a door again. Still no idea where the door was supposed to be. Oh shit. That fuel tank never went in. And there is nanocarbon down there. Oh, that's the cargo hatch. Probably missing a rock somewhere. But not... Oh no. The antennas. They didn't go in the barge.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
So, story should begin soon.
New certification.
The notes might scream when you kill them. That should probably only... Well, it's a message board.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. This is your daily wake-up call.
Okay, hazard level 2. Next is committed to considering shipbreakers are imposed to hazard levels on ships only according to their proficiency level and median estimated emotional adjustment time should the death occur related to these hazards. Okay. You may be encounter fire hazards in the form of fuel or flaming objects. I already did that. New ship access mackerel heavy cargo. Hazard level 3. Electrical hazards. I hate those. Okay, mackerel axolab. And beware of electrical hazard. Right. My predecessor incorrectly stated there were frequent electrocutions aboard axolabs. Actually, those electrocutions are still being investigated. Yeah. Marketing.
Hey, Cutter. I'm looking at the stats coming from your bay, and it's looking like you're really gonna make your way around here. It's time to learn about how to upgrade your equipment, and some of the more advanced tools you'll soon have at your disposal. Head on over to your workbench in the equipment room, and we'll see about upgrading your tools. I'm gonna read this straight from the manual. Lynx rewards hard work and learning by giving shipbreakers access to tool improvements and new equipment. Reaching salvage goals is essential for becoming a master shipbreaker. Basically, they want to make sure you prove yourself first, before giving you the big guns. Completing salvage goals will net you shiny Lynx tokens. Use those tokens here to get yourself some new gear. So let's get going and learn about one of the most important tools in a shipbreaker's toolbox, tethers. Go ahead and purchase them.
Right, that's the laser cutter. Here. Got the license tether module.
Repeat after me, Cutter. Tethers are your friends. Now, have a quick read, and let's hop back in the bay.
An enhancement to the standard handheld utility grapple, the contiguous Van der Waals tether field system, or simply tethers, reduces the need for multiple shipbreakers to move a single heavy object, a versatile tool in the hands of skilled workers. The introduction of tethers led to the second greatest increase in salvaging efficiency in Lynx history, only losing out to real protein breakfast meal. Easy and intuitive to use, yep. Training. Training ship.
tell you how to use these things. Tethers are more powerful than the beam of your grapple. They're great for moving super heavy salvage. Try it out. Press and hold the secondary input for the grapple to begin placement. Point where you want the salvage to move to, then release the input to create the tether. Great. Now, what if you want to get rid of the tethers you've already placed? There's a cancel command you can send, but take note that it clears all of your tethers. Go ahead and try it now.
V. No, Y.
Yeah, there you go. Now, you've got unlimited tethers during this training exercise, but after this, when you need more, you'll have to buy them from the kiosk. Let's see how well you can handle them. Try and clear out a bunch of that scrap. You can stack multiple tethers on one object to increase the pull force. You can also chain objects of any size together to move them as a group. I've seen some cutters do incredible things with a daisy chain of tethers.
Deposit secured. Credits awarded.
I believe that's all of them.
All right. Well done, Cutter. Like I said, tethers are your friends. Once you get the hang of them, you can get pretty creative on how you use them. Now, when you're ready, let's go back to the hab and continue with the day.
Apparently, my keyboard is really loud. Right. Continue with the day.
Hello,
Wake up anew.
Shipbreaker. This is your morning wake-up call.
Hello, Toby. You are still not a person. Yeah, okay. I probably need something that's not mechanical, or I just don't care. That's also an option. I have a headset. Not mic. So, unfortunately, I cannot extend my neck anymore. This is push material, I have that. Material laser cutter. Nothing there. Thrusters, nothing there. Scanner, nothing. Armored suit and demo charges, nothing. Okay. So yeah. I don't know. It normally doesn't pick it up. Like, it's not like I changed my keyboards, and normally it doesn't really get picked up. 20 and a repair kit. 23 in the repair kit. 23 it is. Like, I don't know why it specifically picks them up today this heavily, but normally it's not the case. Also, work on your personhood.
Cutter, it is my distinct honor and privilege to introduce you to the rest of the crew in our sector. Sound off, everyone.
Hey, Rook. Name's Liv. I was the worm until you showed up, so thank you. Now I get to do the hazing.
What are you talking about? We don't do that. Welcome aboard. Don't listen to her. I'm Dee Dee.
Oh, Nina. Hey, I'm Piper.
Kai! Your mic's still messed up.
How about now?
Better.
Oh, hey, I'm Kaido. Kai.
Mic's still busted, huh?
Oh, yeah, still waiting on the right.
Heaven forbid they give us functional gear.
I'm sure they're working on it as fast as they can. Cutter, I added you to the sector comms channel. It can get lonely out here. Enough said.
Well, that was a mistake.
Enough chin wagging. Let's get back to it. Weaver out.
Goodbye.
Got a bit too close to the flammable material.
Later, Rook.
Wait, bunny? What bunny? Oh, is there a bunny character M? Or what was it called? So yeah, that's a bunch of stuff destroyed. Very unfortunate, especially since it was botched stuff.
Valuable object accepted for processing.
Especially computer terminals being destroyed is very much unfortunate.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Kind of wondering, there is a door in there. Can I get that out anyhow? Because I cannot pull it out. So I'll just have to destroy it, I guess. Oh well. And now I'm on a timer for the first time since the tutorial began.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Dude, chill. One room after the other.
Salvage deposit
Also, it's
secured.
probably a trap.
Credits awarded.
Also, there is no bunny here. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut off this. Was a pink bunny in a chest? Yeah, probably bunny character ammo, whatever it was called. I'm gonna be honest, there are so many of that.
Accepted. Credit
It's probably not that relevant because there will be like 16 more.
salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Oh, it's a soda battery, okay. If I find the bunny, I'll take it. Or put it in the botch. That's the other option.
Applying credit.
Okay, this is a mess of my own creation. Processor. Furnace.
Transferring credits.
How did the computer up there survive
Deposit
an explosion that devastated the entire rest of the room? Including the walls. I would have guessed that the walls are more structurally sound than a computer.
material accepted. Credits assigned.
Warning. Low oxygen reserve.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
I need to tether range.
Welcome to Venetron 9000.
Fuel not needed yet. I don't know whether you can. I don't specifically have anything set up to stop you, but I believe YouTube itself blocks links.
Transferring credits.
Yeah, just send it on Discord. Because I'm gonna be honest, I actually did not look and I didn't notice it. Pink is a color I actually actively choose to ignore. Okay, that's going into space. There used to be a table.
Raw material accepted.
Yeah, but it devalues purple. That's a cut point 3 or something, I'm guessing. Okay, so you go in the barge, high gain antenna. Then I can cut this with the...
Secured. Account credit applied.
Not the stinger, but the cutter. Put that one in the box. Then this antenna base goes out with the rest of the floor.
Secured. Credit
How did half the room blow up and the door was intact? How did stuff behind the door blow up but the door is intact? Oh, there's the fuel. Pick that up before I blow that up as well.
salvage accepted. Credit applied. Processing valuable objects. Credits awarded.
Oh, maybe that stuff was just pre-exploded because that is the only explanation I have for this. Get you in the barge, get the light off.
Salvage deposit accepted.
Okay.
Credits transferred.
Here is the thruster in? No. Or repack it. Wait, where was I? Oh, up here. Nothing on the
Cutter.
top.
Shift clock says 5 minutes left. You know what to do. Weaver out.
Like
Valuable
my
objects
job.
processed. Credits deposited.
Cable junctions. Oh, you can pull them out now. But where do they go? Do they go in the processor and the furnace? It didn't say wrong. So I'm guessing furnace is correct.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Yeah, but the walls aren't proof against the detonation. We saw that because some of the walls were blown out. So the walls next to the door should have been blown out as well.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Ah. So, yeah, it didn't give me money in the furnace, but it also didn't say wrong.
Oxygen levels
So I'm guessing that's just there as like a cut point equivalent. I remember that you used to not be able to actually cut them. So that's a possibility. That one's electric now. I'm gonna go ahead and not cut there. Right. Get the light off the wall. This is still connected. Oh.
Salvage secured.
Is it now still
Applying
connected?
credit.
Up here maybe? Now it's free. Oh, it should be at least. But it still takes the entire ship with it. Like, this should be separate. No. Yeah. So, and because I have enough of shit just floating around, I'm gonna use these, even though it costs me. So these... Let's try the processor. Nothing.
Deposit accepted for prompt.
Electric cables were destroyed. Okay. So it's not the processor. Oh no, these electric cables.
Material deposited.
Is it? It is also not the barge. So these junctions are probably just like cut points, just there to be removed. Right, get me the light. Get me the next light.
Salvage.
1 minute left till the end of the line, Cutter. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Doesn't tell me what he wouldn't do. I know this man for like 3 days and he expects me to know his favorite hobbies. Yep. So, cables are free. Toss this into the processor and this into the furnace. Furnace. What is this? Nothing. Another piece that was just...
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Yeah, but I can just continue the ship on the next day. And apparently they also added... Oh,
Hello, Shipbreaker. You have 1 incoming transmission waiting.
okay, let's hear it.
Hey, Rook. I was thinking our crew should crack some beer sometime. You know, shoot the breeze, fantasize about a debt-free life and all that. Not that that's gonna happen anytime soon. Like, Weaver's been at this for years. 20, maybe? I was just getting kicked out of grade school when he started. Dee Dee sends most of her money home. Goes through links, of course, with huge transfer fees. And Kaido, well, look, Kai's great. He just hasn't really taken to the work. Lynx calls him a low earner. As for me, I'm trying to get there as fast as I can. I just need enough to get me one of those mining skiffs. You know, for belt running. Still so many rich rocks along the frontier line. Eventually want to hire some friends from back home. Oh, the Airs platforms. Around Mars? Good people. But work's hard to find there. Don't know when that'll be, though. Just when I think I'm earning at a steady clip, there's another fine or fee. This job's fun as hell and all, but I got other plans. Maybe you do too. Anyway, don't want to get a fine for tying up comms? Kidding! That's not a thing. I don't think. Either way, good luck, Rook. Blue out.
That is one problem I have currently with how the story is told. It basically just talked at me for 2 minutes without me being able to do anything. If it just allowed me to upgrade my equipment during this time, or do anything, read emails or something while listening, because I can't answer anyway.
How you holding up there, Cutter? Seems like you're getting the knack for it. Trust me, when you get well versed in the art of shipbreaking, it becomes a joy to show up to the yard each day. Ain't a trade like it. Dancing between the ribs of a ship, spitting heat, do-si-doing with a 10-ton panel, taking a breather, gaze out at the rest of the human race, buzzing in the distance. Huh. Can you tell I miss it? It's all right. Helping y'all get there is near as good. Ah, dang it. I got corporate ringing me. Good luck out there today, Cutter. Talk to you again soon. We were out.
Like in this case, I could just go and do things while he talks, which is not possible with the previous one for some reason that I'm not entirely sure about. Okay. Continue here. Is anything in here I need to be aware of? No. And yeah, the bunny character is apparently gone. Apparently I burnt him.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
I took out the console already. Take out the light. Then cut this part off as well.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account. Valuable object accepted for processing.
Gonna continue here first.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Get the junctions out. This is still connected somewhere apparently. Get all the junctions out of the way immediately. It maybe helps. Okay, went in.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
So, since they don't bring me any money, I'm just gonna ignore the junctions.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Furnace.
Salvage goal reached. Rewards assigned.
Okay, make sure not to destroy anything more because I want salvage goal number 5. Okay, airlock is free. Okay. Take out the junctions. Let the cabling go its merry way. And then this should just come off. Nope. Still there. The airlock down into the barge. And the cables in the furnace.
Credits transferred.
So some people suggested this for VR, and I'm pretty sure most people would just get absolutely motion sick. Most people get motion sick by just walking in VR. This would probably be a magnitude higher. Are you serious? Any more cabling around? Doesn't look like it. There's some. You also to the furnace.
Processing valuable
Then
commodities.
this.
Credits transferred.
This is all furnace. Yeah, I can imagine that. Like, Pulsar is not as intensive as this one. Though, to be fair, I have not yet played Pilot, so I couldn't say how that is. But this is, again, a bit worse, I'm pretty sure.
Warning. Oxygen low.
Unfortunate.
Oxygen costs can be reduced through good breathing practices.
I think I accidentally tethered there.
Welcome to Vintatron 9000.
Oxygen levels
Okay.
stabilizing.
Was that his first time in VR? Or in VR for Pulsar?
Raw material processed.
Actually, I could suggest Pulsar to Sarah. Get the chair out. Power junction box is always dangerous because if you just graze anything, it immediately just blows up.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
Apparently, I don't think I'm gonna reach
Secured. Account credit.
level 5 due to my unfortunate explosion at the beginning. The murder of Pink Bunny.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Okay, goal reached. Yeah, I still like the gunner position in Pulsar.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
So this all goes in the furnace. Let me just tether that back there immediately. And then this goes not all.
Material accepted.
Destroyed door. I still don't know how to get those doors out. So, not really feeling bad about that. I'll cut here. Cut here. Okay, just apparently melt the entire thing. Okay, now tell me, how exactly is this still connected? Where did this cable come from?
Raw material deposited.
Tether levels are low.
Valuable object processed.
So,
Credits awarded.
I believe that should be everything, with the exception of the junction boxes. Apparently not. So do these go into furnace? Or did I throw something back there?
Deposit accepted.
Storage bin, airlock. Nothing for back there. Maybe I just tossed something into space. How are you planning Father's Day tomorrow, by the way? I
You
thought
got
there was
5
something.
minutes remaining in your shift, Cutter. 5 minutes.
What are you doing up there?
We were out.
Any other sneaky nanocarbon hiding in plain sight?
Processing object. Applying credits to
No. Okay, now everything is done, with the exception of the stuff I blew up. To the beach. What beach? Oh, right. Don't you? Wait. What beach? And rank 5 as well.
Education level achieved. License.
I thought the beach is in October. Oh, the really big river. It's probably the Rhine then.
Hello, Shipbreaker. You have one
Again,
incoming transmission waiting.
let me do things while I hear this.
Hey, Rook. You ever think about starting your own business out there? You know, be your own boss? I swear, one day, I'll get a decent belt runner and make my own money. Maybe bring my old man along to help sniff out the good rocks. My dream is to tinker with ship design. Maybe build some machinery to help with heavy-duty mining. Make it safer. If we ever both get out of here, I'd hire you in a heartbeat. If you don't end up coming with me, I hope you get to make your own way out there. Definitely ping me if you do. Flew out.
She knows me for a day, but already makes offers for work. That doesn't make sense.
Good morning, Cutter 9346-52.
Especially since I have not said anything to her, but she has spoken like 12 sentences at me. Potential high earners. The extraction of reactors from ships is one of the most valuable duties our employees can perform. Right. Retrieval of an intact reactor is the highest priority during every salvage operation. It's also the most lucrative. It is advised to clear a direct path to the barge for the safest extraction. Yep. Not that difficult for macros. Now, ship Atlas Scout. Causing the speed of a comet at your fingertips. The Atlas Scout with the quasar thrusters, which still also do not make sense. Havel. I don't even know where that is.
I think it's time for you to learn about the mother lode of any ship. The reactor. Most dangerous part of shipbreaking. But you got this. Continue when you're ready, Cutter.
Right, training.
I remember my first reactor pull. I was shaking like a leaf. You got less on the line now, but still. Let's try to do this without the critical meltdown. Looks like this ship's reactor's toward the aft, but there are lots of different configurations out in the wild. Okay, we're only focused on one thing right now. Pull the reactor and get it on the barge. As soon as you disconnect the reactor from this ship, it'll start to melt down, so act fast and make sure you have an exit strategy ahead of time.
Okay, reactors here.
Alright, this one's pretty easy. Should just slide out of her coolant casing with a good yank
Right.
from your grapple. Try to have your extraction fully planned out before disconnecting it from the ship.
So I'm just gonna go with the normal thing, what I always do most of the time. Cut out the floor. And then just tether to the barge. That works for most of the reactors in the mackerel, I'm pretty sure. Remove you. Toss you in the barge. You go to the processor. And I'm just gonna tether you down there.
Credits awarded.
Well, congrats, Cutter. You're certainly picking this stuff up faster than I did back in the day. Okay, I'm gonna leave you to it till you get to the next range. Until then, remember this. Measure twice, cut once. And tethers are your friends. Good luck out there, Cutter. We were out.
Ah, we get the thruster now as well. So, cut off. The thrust is apparently not as important as the reactor. Get you there. Pull you out. Okay. Now remove you first before I start another fire. Wait, that's a suit patch kit. Remove you before I start another fire. Stop hitting myself. Power junction as well, don't hit anything.
Deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
When he's starting to breathe heavily, by the way, it basically means that for some reason he thought he's gonna die. For me it's mostly the case if I hit myself or something again.
Deposit registered. Account credited.
Which unfortunately happens way too often. Okay. Move all of this. Should I make the back end accessible and cut off the roof. This one appears to have a cargo hatch. Are you going for a barbecue at the beach then? Or just swimming?
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
Okay. Oh look! It's your old friend, Mr. Pink Bunny.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Wait, so you're not drinking with your dad? There's more fuel back there. I wish I could just, like, siphon it for my suit.
Processing valuable objects. Credits awarded.
Do you have autocorrect for Firefox or something? Though I'm heavily assuming that you're also not drinking with the dead. Only Baron Samedi is allowed to do that.
Credits deposited.
I believe all of this can go in there. But then here... no, the next one. I need to cut the nacelles off.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
There are antenna as well. Gonna get those off before I destroy them.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account. Salvage goal obtained. Additional rewards assigned.
Welcome to
Oxygen and fuel.
Deposit accepted. Credit transferred.
Okay, the nacelles are off, the antenna is off, then you go in the processor. Get out the power cell, then the lights.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded. Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded.
For some reason, by the way, all other consoles are for the barge, except for this one. This one is for the processor. And I do not understand why. So, antenna number 2.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
There's another antenna.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
Okay. Get you over here. Get this over here.
Tether supplies dropping.
Yes, I'm aware.
Salvage accepted.
I can get you up, off. Light is also off. Good.
Object processed. Transferring credits.
So, right. These go into the Fern processor. So I'm gonna cut them off. Again, nearly destroys my cutter.
Deposit accepted for processing.
If it overheats, by the way, it catches fire. Which can have other things catch fire, like, you know, a fuel pipe, for example. Which would be rather awkward.
Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
Okay, then we have the cargo hatch. For some reason, this song kind of reminds me of Bastion.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
Right, get the lights out. Then I believe I still have to clear the entire... Right, get the bunny.
Applying credit.
Get you over there. Get you over there.
Cutter, there's 5 minutes remaining in this
Wait,
shift.
are you still connected?
Get in while the getting's good. Weaver out.
Is this one still connected? I believe that one's still connected.
Valuable object.
Right, that one's still connected.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Okay, it is not anymore. Stop. You need to cut off your pipes. Cut level 1. Why does it take so long then?
Warning. Oxygen reserves are low.
Right. No, no, oh, wait. Ah, fuck, okay, this one goes in the furnace then. Get the airlock in the barge.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Oxygen and feathers.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
3 more minutes. Alright. I'm just gonna go ahead and tether you over there. And then just toss you...
Object. Applying credits to account.
Oh, wait. Oh, the yellow console was still in there. I didn't check for that. Whatever. Get the lights off while I still can. Should have done that first. Okay, is that all the lights? That is all the lights. So then, bridge is the only remaining thing. Apparently there was another carbon panel somewhere that I didn't see. You in the processor.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Right, now, remove the bridge stuff.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Hit myself. As is always necessary.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied. Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
1 minute. Possible that I managed to do that. But I'm pretty sure probably lose out on some of the aluminum.
Salvage secured. Applying credit. Salvage goal met. Rewards will be paid.
Well, as long as I meet the salvage goals, I don't really care.
That's 1 minute left on the clock, Cutter. 1 minute left.
So, get you out.
Salvage deposit registered.
Get you
Account
out.
credited.
Right, you know what? Just tether this over there.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
And then tether this one over there. I don't really care about the glass.
Object accepted for
I should have taken out the computer first though. And one of the light is gone down.
deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Well, let's see if it goes into furnace in time. Did I forget something somewhere? Apparently. Okay, well, I'm not getting the repair kit then.
New certification level.
Not going back into the ship for whatever minuscule thing is still lying around.
Hello, Shipbreaker. You have 1 incoming transmission wait.
Howdy, Rook. So, this can be, an awkward subject, but you've probably noticed Lynx doesn't take great care of us. Up until maybe 100 years ago, workers like us would sometimes form these groups, called unions, and go toe-to-toe with the company. They'd argue for better wages, safer work, decent hours, that kind of thing. Lynx was actually part of getting rid of them, but some of us are trying to bring it back. I can tell you're a good person, and a hard worker. The company will use you up. It's just built that way. So I thought you might be interested in the Union News Group. There are new messages every couple of days. Read them, don't read them, trash them, whatever. Just keep it on the down low. The others don't know about it. Weaver and Dee are a bit too by the book. Kaido is just too anxious. Poor kid. But I wanted you to have the info. I was glad someone gave it to me when I was new. Okay, spiel over. See you in the yard, Rook. Blue out.
She knows me for 2 days. She has spoken 20 sentences at me and never received a single breath of answer. But she knows me. And what makes this even worse is that we know for a fact that Lynx checks the personal transmissions because Lynx gave me a sticker after she mentioned beer. So she already told Lynx that she is part of the Union attempts. Which she should know already earlier. Right, hazard level 5. We now have pressurized ships, or contain pressurized pockets. Okay, new ship Atlas Nomad. Also with the Quasar thrusters. And here, bunny character D. So, Toby, I leave this up for a moment so you can pause and read about the pink bunny if you want to.
Hey, Cutter. You're gonna start getting pressurized shift now. Lou and I will show you the ropes when you're ready.
Right here. Then there's the next problem. You don't get asked. You do not have any agency, neither you as player nor your character. Right, this is basically just an email, which is a repeat of the talk she gave yesterday. And I can upgrade now. How many tokens do I have? 200. So I want absolutely tether range, and I want the tether amount, and the grapple strength, the better push. I have 69 tokens, nice. So which is in right. Durability drain down, even though I didn't technically have durability drain yet. And this is range 2. Then range. Unfortunately, the Stinger and the Cutter have different ranges that you need to upgrade separately. I want the cooldown for lack of heat resistance. He is. There are also other bunny characters, if I recall correctly.
Alright. Our friend Lou thinks she's the expert on pressurized ships. So,
She isn't.
I'm gonna let her take the lead on this one.
You give me a hard time, but you know I'm good. Okay, Rook, time for the fun stuff. And by fun, I mean incredibly dangerous.
You're in good hands. Take it away, Lou.
Okay, first rule. Always scan ahead. Ships can have pockets of pressure anywhere inside them. Let's have a look. Activate your scanner now. Your scanner shows the pressure state of every compartment. Red labels are unpressurized. Green are pressurized. Cut between a red room and a green room, and boom, violent decompression.
The correct term is explosive decompression.
Explosive, same deal. If we cut this ship now, it pops. Only safe way in is through an airlock. If you can't find one, they show up on your scanner too. Good. Now cycle the airlock. Should be a switch in there. And you're in. From inside, you can safely depressurize with an atmospheric regulator. Should be one nearby. Give it a go.
Right, these are normally directly above the door.
All right, Rook. Either you're a fast learner or I'm an amazing teacher. Now, sometimes you're gonna have to depressurize a ship violently.
Explosively?
Explosively. Soon as you hear that warning, grab onto something. Seriously, you don't want to get stuck through a 1-inch hull fracture. Believe me, it's unpleasant. Sometimes different areas of the ship have their own pressurization systems. So remember, always scan ahead. Now, hey Weaver, why don't you take the rest of the day off and out-demo my patented reactor rodeo technique?
Nah, that's all right there, Lou. Thank you very much.
Oh, hot tip. You know all the supplies you can buy at the kiosks? You can actually scrounge a lot of that stuff free from the ship.
Come on now, Lou. You know that's against regs.
That's just because they want us to spend every penny at the company store.
It's also not safe. Nor sanitary.
Come on, what?
You know how long that stuff's been floating around and all that grime and dust?
They're vacuum sealed, Weaver.
Oh, probably well past their expiry date.
Okay, well, it's not like I'm saying to steal power cells and flip them on the black market.
Look, Lou, I need you to try and follow the rules now, you hear?
Yeah, whatever, boss. Catch you later, Rook. Lou out.
Cutter, I encourage you not to huff any old can of oxygen you find, but if you do, please just monitor your vitals after. Oh, and for God's sake, don't eat anything you find. Anyway, have a good shift. Holler if you need me. Weaver out.
Okay, take the glass out. This is how I prefer doing it for the summons. The cockpit, depressurize the cockpit first, cut out the glass so it can't pressurize again, and then depressurize the back room.
Airlock depressurizing.
Probably takes a bit longer than just, you know, opening the door, but whatever.
Airlock pressurizing. Airlock depressurizing. Air pressure level decreasing.
And then the doors open automatically as soon as you have as soon as two rooms have the same pressure level, the doors always open automatically, I believe. Okay, now do not hit the oxygen. You know what, I'm just gonna go grab that. Nope. Okay, now we have a bunch of crates and other stuff that goes in the furnace, not in the furnace, in the barge. I'm just wondering, is there stuff in those chests? Or crates? Because if so, are we technically stealing it? Hit myself in the face again with a fuel tank.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit. Object processed. Transferring credits.
I understand the moose and the pigeon, but a summon? Also, I'm pretty sure you can pick up the other characters as well. Okay, this time cut out the thruster, a computer terminal. I didn't notice that. I need to pay more attention, I'm guessing. You go over there. Oh, a poster.
Salvage goal achieved. Rewards allocated.
Right. Press the button.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
This is... Oh, we have fuel and O2 here. Okay.
Deposit accepted for processing.
Patch.
Credit applied.
Door console out. This is O2. Atmosphere regulators go on the barge as well.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Okay, gonna need to O2 soon.
Salvage secured. Applying credit. Salvage registered. Transferring credit. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Hit myself with electrical hazards.
Credit applied. Salvage goal cleared. Reward
Also, those things weigh 8 kilograms. Why is there so much oxygen in this ship?
salvage deposited. Applying credit to account. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Okay, I believe the inside is empty then. Good. Cut off the roof. The lights on the floor of the cockpit still need to go. Oh! Right. I forgot the crawl space is pressurized as well. Thankfully, it doesn't appear like anything was in there that could fly in my face. Except for the fuel tank back there.
Warning. Fuel levels.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Also, could have gone into the crawl space anyhow. There are no doors. So there was no possibility for me to decompress
5 minutes left on the clock, Carter.
prior to the explosive one. Cut here. Cut there. Okay. That should be all of the roof tiles. Get the antenna out of the way.
Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
Good, then. Cut the nacelles off. Those are inside. Grab this while I'm here. And this while I'm here.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Oh, I know what I could have done. I could have removed a wall while everything is pressurized, and then it would have depressurized with the rest of the cabin. Okay.
Applying credit.
Yeah, I should have done that, possibly. So, the lights, then there are the nacelles.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
That is the only connection. Then down you go. Alright, I should probably remove that fuel tank first.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Now I can freely cut.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Okay.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
1 minute. I don't think I'll be able to finish in 1 minute. But fortunately,
1 minute left, Cutter.
apparently they have added actual save functions now, which allows you to just stop working on a ship and come back to it. What a concept.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
Cut that off, please.
Processing object. Applying credits to account.
Flush.
Salvage deposit.
15 seconds. No, I'm not gonna manage that. Unfortunate. So the next shift is probably a rather short one.
Good morning, Cutter 9346-52. All the team at Lynx would like to wish you a happy and productive day.
Okay. Did I get any links tokens I can use for the cutter? Range. Endless durability drain. And that's it.
Object processed. Transferring credits.
Destroyed antenna, okay. Should probably remove that one before I destroy it as well.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Good, then you go in the processor back there.
Hey, Cutter. Want to see something special? Take a look at that railgate.
This thing.
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded.
I don't know if it's ever explained how that thing exactly works.
Whew, what a beauty. You know, no matter how many times I see that old railgate fire, it never ceases to amaze me. Could be you on there one day.
Salvage goal met. Rewards will be Deposit
Okay.
accepted for processing.
Is there anything in here still that I want to have? That canister? Those go in the processor. All of this goes in the processor. Apparently we're over South America. Right. This all goes in the furnace then. So let's get started on that.
Cutter, looks like you used your last tether. Head on over to the kiosk to pick up some more.
Don't think I'm gonna need any for the shift, so probably not gonna do that.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Alright, I have charge push now. Right, this is nothing. This goes in the processor. Destroy door, whatever. Probably also gonna destroy some glass.
Raw material deposited. Transferring credits.
This should be everything then. So yeah, I needed a full 3 more minutes.
All salvage goals have been met. Rewards maximized.
Welcome to Endertron 9000.
So that was like, what? 6 Mullings tokens. And rank 7.
Level awarded. License upgraded.
Good morning, Cutter.
All right, folks. Got a priority message coming in from corporate. Everyone put down what you're doing and have a listen.
Maybe they're gonna give us some holiday time. That'd be awesome.
That would be a first. Probably just another Pilsen kid getting a cushy exec job.
Hush up now, y'all.
This is an important message to all Link Salvage Division employees. It's come to our attention, thanks to a very loyal member of our family, that there has been talk about forming a Shipbreakers union. A union is a dangerous thing, where extensive fees are extracted for so-called representation of your workers' rights. At Lynx, our top priority is already your well-being. This is why union activity is strictly prohibited by your contract, for your own protection. To safeguard you and your work, we are immediately dispatching an administrator to every salvage sector. This administrator will oversee operations and ensure proper employee conduct. They are authorized to correct worker behavior by any means, and they'll remain in place until we can guarantee company-wide integrity. Until then, remember, the company is your family. The union is your enemy. Thank you.
No holiday. Told ya.
A union? I haven't heard anything about that. Have you?
Of course not.
Probably happening around the Martian districts. They always been quarrelsome.
You heard anything like that, Lou?
No. Hey, Weaver, do you know when our administrator's showing up?
Week, maybe? Coming all the way from HQ with Jupiter Gate. When they get here, we'll need to be on our best behavior.
Oh, great.
Nothing to fret about, all right? But they are going to be checking everything. Salvage logs, transmission records, operational efficiency.
Oh, great.
You'll be fine, Kai. It's not a performance review.
Lou's right. Now, let's just try and keep our heads down and weather this storm together. See y'all in the yard. Weaver out.
Hey! Don't worry, this is a closed channel. There won't be a log. Well, looks like things might get a bit difficult around here. They're gonna try to make our lives hell. Don't worry. Just having access to the Union News Group doesn't make you a full-fledged member. Besides, No one from corporate has access. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little nervous. If anything happens, I'll make sure nothing comes down on you. Woo out.
So that was apparently Act 1, and again, they have access to all of our transmissions, as well as private channels, as she believed before. And yeah, the company doesn't sound like someone that cares about being a full-fledged member. Right. I can't even delete those. This is basically, if I remember, if I see this correctly, just a little telling of how the company links was created. Also, here, Bunny is now on the computer, and he will live there forevermore. 64 tokens. Oh wait, okay. Heat capacity, important. And then I'm gonna go take the Stinger range. And the durability drain rate for the thrusters, even though I haven't taken a single point of drain yet. Okay, new ship rank 7. This is at level 5. Right, I got the Javelin, but also has at level 5. Let's see, what is the most points? This is... Okay, I thought that this just accumulates all the LT you get, but no, they are separate. So I technically have to count them. 37 MP. This is more. This is again more. This is less. This is, I believe... No, wait. No, this is more. 24, that's less. 27 and 30. I believe 27 and 30 is the most I can get here. So it's probably one of those Atlas things. 13,000, 12,000. So this one is it.
Alright, Cutter. Thrusters on these Atlas ships are worth a mint, but can be a touch. I've had questions. There's only one way to salvage the thruster engine and fuel injectors intact. You gotta pop off the thruster nozzle and work your way inside from there. The trick of it is,
Try switching to another frequency, and then back again.
once you start working on them, fire starts spreading. Can you hear me now? Fast. When it reaches the fuel tank, it's gonna blow.
Hey, okay,
Gotta get in quick.
I have a question.
And switch off the fuel supply.
Administrator.
There's a shut-off switch at the
The
very
bean
back.
counter. Waste our time with productivity reports.
Otherwise,
They've come here before.
well, we'd be
Sure,
in for a
loads
big
of
old
time.
mess.
Profits drop,
Okay.
they send someone.
Let's get that nozzle
Accidents
removed.
go up, they send someone. Sometimes they just send someone to find out if they need to send someone.
Ain't a big deal, Kai.
You heard right, Paulson. I guess they're just snooping around for union stuff. Right?
Yeah. Gonna be here a week, tops. These types have the attention span of a gopher. They'll move on pretty quick.
What's a gopher?
Wyatt, boy, you better come visit sometime on Mars when you're done here.
One day,
Oh.
we'll all go see them gophers and whatnot. Keep that front of mind, and don't fret none. Carry on now. Weaver out.
Does this depressurize back there as well?
Decreasing.
No. So there was a weird thing right now. Just now with the two voice lines speaking over each other. I'm gonna go grab this one. Everything else in here is, as far as I can see, connected to the floor.
Pressure level
Which means I should be able to just cut out the glass from outside. Right, depressurize here.
Air pressure level decreasing.
And then everything else appears to be depressurized already.
Airlock depressurizing.
And decompression. Nope. I have to cut down there as well, it appears. Right here. Okay, the glass exploded. But if that's everything, it's okay. Since there was no option to remove the glass from the inside, that's probably best I could do there.
Salvage registered.
I could have just destroyed the glass. Would have had the same effect, but without the warning sounds.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Okay, apparently the canopy doesn't even register on the salvage order.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
So if they don't care, I don't care. Get all of this off. It is not pressurized anywhere else.
Salvage
How's your Warforged going, by the way?
transferring credit.
Okay, for this I'm probably gonna cut out the floor first. Maybe grab the O2 and the fuel. Toss that off.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded. Valuable object processed.
Suit patch kit, don't really need that. Okay. Door console goes down as well. And the light.
Salvage secured.
Then...
Credit applied.
Right, I can't really cut out that floor. So it's probably gonna be the airlock then. There's the hangar. Gonna go ahead and do the thrusters first.
Object processed. Transferring credits.
Right, this does not go off. Those are the thrusters. I don't know. Toby, have you ever seen these thrusters? These thrusters and how to disassemble them? Because I think it's kind of very stupid. So if I remember correctly, you have to take out this,
Deposit accepted for processing.
and then the other access hatch as well. Right, then this. Oh, those go in the barge. Good to know. You go in the processor.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Cut out this, and take out
Processing valuable
this
deposit.
one.
Credits transferred. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Processing object. Applying credits to account.
Okay, then all of the cut points are done. Then begins the fun part. Okay, Toby, tell me. What do you think of these thrusters and their design? Because the fuel lines block you from going in.
Salvage deposited. Applying credits.
Which means that you have to cut them out so you can get this thing away, so you can move in and hit the switch back there to flush the fuel lines so it doesn't blow up.
Clock's ticking now, Cutter. Get in there and hit that shut-off switch. That's it, Cutter. Real satisfying when it comes apart like that, don't you think? I'll leave you to it from here.
I find it more satisfying if the design made any fucking sense.
Salvage accepted. Credits applied.
Okay, this all then goes in the
Cutter.
processor,
You
I
got about
believe.
5 minutes to fill your boots. 5 minutes left. Weaver out.
Put that in there. Then we have the cut points here. I should probably remove those oil tanks first.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Good, this goes in the processor.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
Right, O2.
Welcome to Vintatron 9000.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Okay, so the injector base plate is apparently still connected to something somewhere. And the furnace is still a black hole. What is it connected to? Oh, it's directly connected to... okay. Well, let's do that 2 more times. Because the first time wasn't stupid enough.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited. Thruster systems brief. Detecting elevated volatility.
Regulator regulations didn't help by designing this shit.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
This design still makes me mad. So, get out the lights.
Salvage secured. Applying
This
credit.
one will probably be here for a while. Get out the fuel tanks.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits. Salvage deposited.
60 seconds left to wrap things up, Carter.
Right. The thrusters take way too much time. And they're absolutely not worth it.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
So, now let's see if I can cut off the cockpit. If I knew where it's connected. Not here. Cut off the roof then.
Salvage deposit confirmed.
Get this in there. And then the shift is over.
Okay.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. Your Theta Wave.
Hey there, Rook. Saw that you found an old data drive while you were salvaging. Now, I'm a bit of a tech head and a history nerd, so I love these things. They're uncensored info. Sometimes it's junk, but sometimes it's gold. Either way, it's a more genuine view of the colonies than what you see on the garbage news networks. I'm sending you a data recovery program. You'll see it on your HAB terminal. Soaking in solar radiation mangles up the data pretty bad, but you can usually pull 1 or 2 intact files. Hopefully it'll give you a better sense of the wider world. Warts and all. Have fun. Later, Rook.
Pretty sure that program is also not approved by corporate, meaning she sends us more shit that can get us fired or killed. Weaver got busy and asked me to review your salvage records today. I saw that you snagged an old data drive in the chip. Why would she get to review the salvage record? Isn't she also just a shipbreaker like me? Do I review salvage records? Look, I know that the networks on Earth don't really give you the full picture about what's happening across the colonies. Don't want you all getting a read on what's actually going on off Earth. Data drives, though, they're uncensored info, and they give you the full view. Sometimes it's user junk, sometimes someone's recipes or bad photos. Recipes are not useless junk. Flexing in front of the mirror. Other times it's corporate rail mail or a ship captain's personal log. Anyway, don't tell Weaver this, but I'm sending you some software to extract the usable data of these things. So apparently it is not sanctioned by the company, because otherwise we could just ask Weaver for it. You'll see a new data recovery tab on your HAB terminal. Soaking in solar radiation tends to mangle most of the data, but you should be able to pull a couple intact files off each drive. So she just keeps sending you stuff that can get you in into problems with the corporation. Right. Device named Junk Drive. What, you win 1 million. Greetings, Earthling. This is Chester Rinman, okay? And help Mother Earth. I speak for the Earth. Mother Earth talks to me and she tells me she is dying. Could have probably asked anybody on the street for that. Right, start shift. Continue.
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded.
Okay, this is gone over there, wonderful. Then 2 cargo hatches for the barge. Right, then.
Salvage deposit
Need to
registered.
disconnect that in there. I should be able to reach a crawl space from cargo here. Yep, okay. Need to disconnect up there. Then here. And here. That should have disconnected this one. Yes. Get you in the processor. And then this is not the one I wanted. Get in the processor nonetheless. This is the one I want to disconnect first. Power cell. And get the lights off. I like how the lights start glowing red as soon as the power stops. Just straight up warning lights. Those make sense. Should be free to be moved. Right, as soon as that is gone, I can tether this up here. And then I can remove the other side as well.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded. Processor deposit accepted.
Okay, do the same
Credits
here.
awarded. Salvage goal reached.
Cutter, you're out of tethers.
Right, I wanted to do that anyway.
To buy some more.
I'm gonna also stock up on fuel and O2.
Welcome to Vintatron 9000. Thank you for your purchase.
You go in there now. You go up there. And you do as well.
Deposit accepted for processing.
Did I overlook some lights in here? I did, in fact, overlook lights in there. But yeah, just had to clip in. Alright, there's thruster fuel back here.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Cut out these. My cutter is still at 100%. Like, did they remove? Did they remove tool damage?
Processing valuable object.
Right.
Awarded.
This should go off. No. I can take out the light while I'm here.
Salvage deposited. Applying
Something
credit to account.
connecting this? No. Right, this comes off. Then send those two into the processor.
Processing object. Applying credits to account.
This goes in the furnace. Can I cut out that floor? Shit, no, there's the thruster beneath.
Accepted. Credits transferred.
Thruster is beneath that.
Object processed. Transferring credits.
This is inside the other stuff, huh? So I'll have to cut that out first. First take out the cargo.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits. Salvage deposit registered. Account credited. Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Oh, there's a bit of oxygen and fuel in here. Probably gonna need that oxygen immediately. Do the same on this side, or I could probably
Salvage deposit secured.
just cut this part off. Makes the whole thing faster.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit. Salvage accepted. Credit applied. Valuable object accepted for processing.
That should have been all cargo crates. Right. Cut out the floor. Is there a thrust on the way? Yes. The rail slide goes into the processor. Move that as well. Get the hard crate out.
We're looking at 5 minutes left in your shift cutter. Do what
Okay.
you do. Weaver out.
Credit applied.
Right. This goes into the processor as well. Then this as well. And cut out the other side.
Deposit accepted for processing. Salvage goal obtained. Additional rewards assigned.
So if I see this correctly, I'm probably gonna need a third shift.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Move you over there. Cut out this. Move it over there. I'm just gonna go grab this as well as that oxygen.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Gonna go ahead and toss this in the barge.
Salvage
You
deposit.
over there. You
Applying
in
credit
there.
to account.
Toss all of the barge stuff in the barge.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit. Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Let's get more tethers on that.
Processing valuable
So
deposit.
this all goes in the furnace. This goes in the barge. The cut point is here. Wait. Oh, there are additional cut points over here. That's not good on the eyes.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Then you go in the processor. You go in the
Salvage secured.
processor.
Applying credit.
This goes in the furnace. You into the processor, please.
Processing object.
This goes
Applying
right.
credits to account.
Processor. Processor. This goes in the processor as well. Then this goes in the processor. But first, cut this off, this off, this off.
That's 1 minute left, Cutter. You're in the middle of something. It's nigh on time to skedaddle.
For sake accuracy, I guess. Is it still connected somewhere? No. It's just these things. Right, these are now disconnected. And all of those go in the barge. Right. Gonna need one more shift apparently.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. Your allocated shift time will be commencing shortly.
Right, nothing important here. Let me just begin. Continue. I only have 2 tethers, so I'm just gonna grab some more.
Welcome to Vintatron 9000. Thank you for your
Tethers restored.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
Okay, now... I still need to remove this stuff and this roof. Now this I believe doesn't count as separate airlock, but just as normal wall.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Right. There was an airlock console up here. I took that already. Good. Then, no lights. Take out this stuff now.
Processing valuable objects. Credits awarded. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
An entire kitchen cabinet.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Well. Why do we have a kitchen cabinet if they just have a food dispenser? Where are the mattresses? Oh, there's the mattress.
Salvage registered.
Why do they have only 1 mattress but 2 beds? No, they don't even have. Why is the bed above the mattress?
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Thirst of fuel. I'm just gonna grab. I'm not just gonna grab that. Also, they gave me deducted pay for something that wouldn't have given them money anyway.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
Right. The structured titanium goes in the processor. This nanocarbon goes in the processor. And then all of this is aluminum, except for this light. I hope I didn't forget some light somewhere.
Deposit confirmed. Applying
But whatever. Time to toss the entire thing into the furnace.
object processed. Transferring credits.
Okay, looks good, I think. I don't see anything that would go in the processor instead of the furnace here. And that should be it then.
Material accepted. Credits assigned.
Did I forget something? Or is it still going? Destroy door. Still going.
Material deposited. Account credit applied.
Okay. New rank.
Certification level attained. License level increased.
Laborer is rank 8. I didn't even look at what the other ranks were.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. Please enjoy the following inspirational message.
New ship.
Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you do, you will be successful.
4 quasar thrusters and high output power station. I'm thinking I'm gonna skip that probably.
Cutter, I want to tell you, I'm mighty impressed by you. Remind me of me when I started. All bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Had big dreams of hitting the rails back then. Bought myself one of them classic armadillo rigs. Named the old girl Beulah, after my mother. Told you about my bad revive a while back. Another case of me and technology not getting on, I guess. Bottom line is, this body just ain't fit for flying no more. So, I want to give Beulah to you, Cutter. She ain't in the best of shape, but she'll do good by you. Hell, even a few places around the village that'll fit her out for gate travel, if you're so inclined. Anyway, that's it. She'll do more for you than me now. I'm just happy she's gonna be with somebody that truly appreciates her. Weaver out.
Exeter Paulson. This is a biography. The Exeter Paulson era. Oh, this is the company history. Again, not that interested. Since it's basically just propaganda probably. Anyway, I will stop here for today and bid you a good night.